Hey guys, so this is Liza here again, and we are on day 2 of our May Cause Miracles. Alright, so I know yesterday we started obviously with day 1, so if you missed that, just go back to that video and start from the beginning. You guys can do this 2-day thing in 1 day if you need to, alright? So yesterday, just as a little recap, what did we do? We were witnessing our fears. So I wrote down my fear list. And I really like doing this because it makes you aware just of the things that you're fearful of, and sometimes you really see if this is something that is real or it's kind of just something that's playing around in your head, okay? So go back and watch day 1. Now, the lesson for day 2 is to become willing, okay? So become willing, it means that we want to surrender to our fears and not be controlled by them. The full surrender reactivates the communication to your ing, which she calls your inner guide. The loving voice of your inner guide will become more and more present the more often you surrender to it, okay? So right after we have that list of our fears, we're going to do a little exercise that goes along with it. And what you do is that you just say to yourself, today I'm willing to see things differently. Today, I'm willing to change my mind. I know a simple shift in perception will create a miraculous shift. I know change is what I need. I surrender, I'm willing, and I'm ready to see love. The inner guide, show me what you got, show me the way. Okay, so today what we're doing is we are surrendering ourselves to our fears. We're not letting our fears run our lives anymore. And all I have to say is you just say, I'm willing to see love instead of this. So next to your fear, you can write down, I'm willing to see love. And a lot of times I know it's hard to see, like, how can you see love in this? This is like a crazy fear that I have. But start changing your perception. I will say that ever since I started doing this, the big thing that changed for me is just looking at people differently. We're all judgmental. We all get judged ourselves. But I will tell you, by doing these exercises, you begin to judge yourself a lot less, and therefore you begin to judge others less. So, every time somebody walks by you and maybe they don't look like you do, or they're wearing something weird, automatically begin to judge them. But guess what, guys? They are feeling what you are vibing to them. The energy, the vibes that you give it to them, people feel that. You don't have to, just say it for somebody to feel it. But if you're thinking somebody, oh my God, that person, I can't believe they're wearing that, they look really ugly, they're going to feel that energy from you. And then all of a sudden you try to be nice to them, you're not going to be vibing on the same frequency as them, because they're going to feel those feelings from you. So this is kind of something too that goes into our fears when we're looking at something fearfully, right? We're going to have that kind of anxiety prone state of mind about it. So we want to erase that. We want to just surrender to it and see who it actually is and show it more love. So the affirmation for day 2 is, I'm willing to see this differently. I am willing to see love. Let this affirmation guide you out of fear every moment you feel stuck. Use it to open your heart and surrender to love. Also, if you want to set like a little midday alarm, this is something that's suggested, but to be honest, I haven't done this yet. But just a little midday alarm to remind you, okay, what am I feeling right now? And it's the biggest thing today, guys, is to be aware. So let's begin to be aware of our fears and love. And last little thing for the thing that I mentioned to people. Let's say you see somebody that you don't really like, or maybe that kind of rubs you the wrong way, or whatever it may be. I mean, it happens all the time, right? You send them love. Send that person love. I don't mean like a romantic love, like, oh my gosh, I love you. But you just send them love literally straight from your heart and just say, I see you as a person. I know that you're suffering. We're all suffering in some kind of way. And just let them know that you see them as a person, not as something other that you're judging. I promise you, just even doing that exercise will begin to free you a lot. And it will begin to free yourself as well, because you won't have the same judgments about yourself. All right, guys, so that's under 5 minutes for today. That's what I'm going to try to keep it here. If you guys have any other questions, you can follow me. Of course, I'm on Snapchat now. I love Snapchat. At LizaFit, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, obviously. Just send me an email if you want, LizaScottNutrition@gmail.com, or just comment below. Let me know how your journey is going. And you guys, this is my planner. I was going to try to get like a fancy other notebook where I could write all my fears and do this whole exercise, but I've been looking around my apartment. I can't find what I want to find, and I just got my planner out, and it's on January 4th, and we're already obviously January 7th. So I'm just going to write it wherever I find it. So it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Just write it wherever. Write it in your phone. All right, nothing in your life is going to be exactly the way you want it to be, but just get it done. All right, guys. Hope to see you soon. Day 3 will be up shortly. Bye.